Hopefully, okay, my mic's back. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm CJ, or some of you call me Hesezimcute. Welcome back, everybody, so much. I'm glad to see everybody here. Sorry for a late start. I had to get one of my kids kind of settled down. Hope everybody is doing well. Hey Russell, hey Chris, hey Carol, hey Boop, hey Roro. And hey to those over on Twitch. So happy to be streaming again. We have lots going on right now. Hey Sue. And I have not had a chance to be in game really today. So I know I've got some catching up to do. Today started we've ended the lovely hearts, so we need to deal with that. And today started Greg's calendar. Hey Lupe, and the beginnings of the Hey Adams. And it started at the beginning of Greg's calendar and a celebration of Lunar New Year in game. It's a little late, but they kind of overlap time-wise and what they're going to do. So I'm glad to see they were able to do what we're getting both in. We currently have this Lunar New Year bundle up in game. And a lot of these you may have, but if you don't, it's a good way to get some of them, and it's the only way to get some of them, as we've seen recently. I'm not sure. Hey H Dale. I'm not sure how I feel about some of the hey Mace. I don't know how I feel about some of these bundles, because the free-to-play players can't get some of them. Like, I think this is a great option, but like the Venetian gnome is one that Sam is missing in one of my hoodies, and it was only offered in the bundle. And you can't hear Mace? I hope everybody can hear. I am. You can tell my voice isn't quite 100 percent back. It's still a little off, but it's not bad. So but I was hoping some of these would come up also, like even in the diamond shop. And we do have some good offers. The new dragon fence is amazing because it is really flexible. You can make really unique designs with it. And I haven't bought any yet. I actually need to buy more diamonds. But you can, it's kind of like the new paths we've seen and the canals. Depending on the way you lay it out, you can definitely see the different ways. You can have a two-headed dragon if you want, a super long-bodied one. You can have a couple of different heads to your dragons if you want. So oh, okay, miss, I get it. Yeah. So those are the offers. They do have the diamond offer with a 3-star. I really think this should be a 5-star with the super booster. And then they have a silo deal, which, I mean, I guess if you're close to something or you need a little bit, it's a cheap offer so that you can at least remove ads, but not the best offer. So, and since I made clearly made a level 100, placed out my, and I'm up to 102 with the farm pass. I went and only collected the XP and the chick vouchers. I've left, because of the event, I've left the things I don't need in the to take up room in some of the decos that I haven't collected yet. So it was really nice to finish it quite early in the month. And I do like that the dragon fence is for diamonds, because the free-to-play players can get them, and they are so cute. I was going to go to Greg's and see what he has. I was hoping he had more out. So we're looking to be getting this dragon here. We've seen this one in the shop, but the pop-up dragons to come. And as you all know, the lantern started today. This will be our big deco that comes from it, which I think is wonderful, because when I first saw it on the wallpaper that Heyday posted, I didn't really think that it was going to be, like, I didn't notice it was carved from wood until I really zoomed in on it. Hey, Jan. It's such a wonderful job to be a wood carving, though, and it fits in really well with a lot of our other deco, so that it is being cohesive, but it still stands out on its own. So I'm really liking, though, what they've done with some of the areas, and I'm hoping seeing some of the other things like the reed bush back on the farm. Hopefully that'll come back for diamonds this year. So I'm enjoying the changes, and I'm excited to get what we know will be coming from the Dairy News with these decos. And they're just so cute. They're really hitting it out with the decos. It's an amazing job. If you follow Ricky, he showed where some of the concept really Streamlabs. Hey Jordan, sorry. Streamlabs is not, I don't know what's going on with it. It's not supposed to do that. But we have some really cute new little things on here. And Ricky did share where, like, the concept art and then the animations. So there's some really nice, you can get some behind the scenes look if you go onto his Facebook page and you're interested about how some of the deco gets turned in from concept to the animation. And you can see we're going to run. Oh, thank you. I've been trying to play around with getting some really good thumbnails done. And Greg's setup is pretty nice right now. I mean, it's not like, it's actually not my least favorite. Him hates. I'm trying to use my combined stream for both. Oh, Chris's Farms always is. Quite a few are. But I haven't had a chance to check out to see what deco they've changed to see if there's been anything new. Which is why I'm looking today. Besides, you can see where some of the lanterns are. I'm really still hoping that they add some more coin deco in. But the Lunar New Year deco, they've just really outdone themselves this year. So I'm really excited for it. The bird fences are really hard to get off of the spin the wheel. They don't come up very often. So is this fence here. I have less than 200,000 to go until I level up again, which my goal is to do it by the end of the year. Okay, so Lovely Hearts ended. Let's see where it ended. I spent 3 diamonds by accident. I took a task. I thought they all 3 were sitting. And it was really close to the end. And I wanted to finish. I wanted to collect it just in case so I could get to bed. So I don't know where I ended up finishing. We'll go and check. Ooh, balloons. Balloons at the very end of the event. I got 3 puzzle pieces. I ended up in first. So I kept going. Didn't add any extra tasks. You got 46 useless puzzle pieces. 46? How did you get 46? You mean 4? I'm really hoping that they are going to... Oh. He said, I'm really hoping that because they've been in there, what they've done is they're like the permits or the blueprints, and they're just kind of sitting in La La Land, and you're going to get them when or if we get a new sanctuary, but I don't know if that's true. They weren't clear about that because I think that would have changed some of the gameplay for players who had all of it. But then at the same time, I also think by not saying anything. Hey, Doris. By not saying anything, they were able to hopefully let players who need the puzzle pieces a chance to get them, because those who weren't going to really work as hard or would have stopped just after they collected all of this. And down here they've now added how long you have left to collect. You do have 1 day and 6 hours left to collect your prizes, which is nice that it didn't end and you hadn't collected them. It's a little different with this. This was not my favorite, but it wasn't the worst thing that we've seen added. I don't know that the diamonds spent were worth necessarily the reward. One extra puzzle piece between and 10 diamonds isn't necessarily I did not get a single sanctuary task at all during my event, which I was really sad about, because I did like that. That was an easy one to do, but I know for some players it was hard, and I think that was one where it was easier just to remove. But the leaderboard itself was an extra layer of strategy for the game, for sure, and how you played it. I mean, so I agree. I think potentially that either visiting farms should be taken off or an option to be. But what I really would like to see is an option on whether or not you participate in the leaderboard. Because maybe I want to do the event for the deco on my baby farm, but I don't, because the players could visit, I didn't do that because I don't want them coming in and taking things I may have been trading to myself or being able to follow. Because here's the other problem. If you go to your friend's book and you look, you only get to see 11 of your followers. And it says you can only have 11 of 11 followers. But we all know that's not true. So many more people can follow you than what shows up in the followers section. And if you can't go in and remove them or fix that, then that creates a major issue. So if they even just, if they come back and say it's too hard to remove the ability to opt whether or not your farm can be visited, and they don't want to remove the ability to visit farms from the leaderboard, we go and visit here, and you can visit afterwards for that time period. If I went in and I took items they may have been wanting to save, that's fine, but then give me the option to just say, I don't want to participate in the leaderboard. And the chick voucher, like, to me, that wasn't as worth as much, because I pay for the farm pass. For free-to-play players, it probably was. But it really frustrates me because, like, if I were to have a friend request right here and I wanted to go and visit them, I can't visit them before accepting them. I can visit them afterwards. So I have to remember who friend requested me, accept it, then go to their farm, look at it, and then go back to my book and remove them if I don't actually want to be friends with them. It would be nice to have that option to visit. And when you send out a friend request, you can visit, but not when they're incoming. And that's frustrating. If we can make the leaderboard, there's no reason they can't also do it for the friend book. That should be like right up there on a thing that should be fixed and added to an update. Because clearly they can make it happen when you have a leaderboard. Means it depends on the farm pass you get. The original farm pass on the free road, you get 1. So you got 1 extra, potentially how you finished, up to 2 extra, and that can be very helpful, and I can understand that. But it definitely changes how you play and the barn space that you have. And that's if you really want the birds on your farm. Because, like, if you got the bundle like I did, free and paid was 5. So now I have to also remember that, or a question, and there's not been an answer to, because potentially you can get 5 if you end up bundling the whole farm pass. Chick vouchers. What is our new limit before we're cut off and not getting chick vouchers? If we buy the farm pass. Because previously you could get away with 3. I always did 4 just in case they surprised us. Because we have had a month or 2 where we've had 4 on the farm pass from mistakes. And 1 was just like a surprise. So 21 was the cutoff number. Is 20 now going to be the cutoff? And make sure that if you buy, or because one section of your farm pass isn't going to get chick vouchers next month, if you have 21, and we know that they can go over, but for some reason, at least in the first part of the farm pass, it does not work that way. So I think they should remove the limit whatsoever. I don't mean it's because I don't like all of the birds, and I don't think they all belong on my farm. But I've been forced to, or I don't get them, because the replacement isn't the same value. I'm getting like 2 BEMs, or 2 expansion materials for a chick voucher. If you gave me a puzzle piece or a permit in place of the chick voucher, I'm not gonna complain. That would be worth it to me instead, and I'd keep buying, and I wouldn't worry about the chick vouchers whatsoever. But like, I am over. So later this month, I will be buying 1 bird, but we know we can go over. because when there are these event roads, when we had the catalog, you could get the chick voucher still and go over, and I tested them. I'm actually hoping, Russell, that they change from birds. I was hoping maybe we'd get chick vouchers that would go for maybe like other animals. Maybe we get a wild turkey. Well, a turkey could be a bird. But maybe we could get other animals on the farm that are pets. I do have... I think I have that one. I think that's the one... No, that's the one I didn't buy. I bought the purple, the tricolored. Like, I'm not a real big fan of the pelicans. I'm gonna get the brown peacock probably before, and I haven't because it's not my favorite color, and it also takes the purple vouchers, which are my rare vouchers. But I'll do that later. Yeah, like depending on the level you are or what you need, switch them out. Like, they could do that or give us an option. We have the options for the 3. Why not give us the option instead of it being a chick voucher here? Why not give us another set where we can choose? Like, would you like a chick voucher? Would you like the puzzle piece? Would you like a permit? And let the player pick even. But this limit, it's clearly useless to an extent, other than in the farm pass, because the events have always let us go over. I think they'd have the ability. I know it's an additional amount of coding, and the more options they put in, the harder it could be, but I really think if they've hired great... Oh, I do not have that many, and most of these will be gone if I finish buying pets. I actually don't have enough of the pink to buy all the pets that I'm missing, I don't think, or I'm really close to it. So I would really like to see some of it change. I really, really, really do. Always need sugars. And some sugars. Ooh, it's only one vote. May wait. Do my task tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment though in the morning, so can always use more. I don't want to leave this full. So I actually no, the task board. So this should be the same task board we had all day. It won't reset for another 6 hours. You'll always know when it. So when on the bottom of the task, when you click on it, it tells you when the board resets, and the board resets. No. The task, the actual tasks that are on your board, resets depending on when. Hi and welcome, 70s girl, aka the other CJ. These set, you can tell by the time that's left to complete them. So like if I took a boat, I'd have 6 hours and 8 minutes to complete that task. That's when that board resets. However, this is when the number of tasks resets. Then they're two different. And the board time differs for everybody. So if you have somebody active who pulled like a task, the very first task, like right towards the beginning, to try to set off the bunny time or to just take a task, then your board's always going to reset right around the time that the derby starts. If you your first person takes it when it's like, let's say 10 a.m. Eastern time, then every day it's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern time. However, that also then changes, or can change, if you have a player, let's say you're in the bunny timeout and you're really inactive. It doesn't affect the chill bunny as much, but the time will differ just a little bit if you're not real active for a while and taking a task. But it always depends on when your active player is. It was yesterday. This will reset in 6 hours and 6 minutes. So 6 hours from now for me is right after the derby started. So somebody took one right away. And so, and 70s girl, you're right. You can prep the task ahead of time because you know these. So if I wanted to do like 2 of the strawberry candles, I could see when the board reset, pop them in, get them all prepped, and then take it. I can pre-grow or have like the townies ready to serve. You take them and go, and that's how you can get through a lot of the tasks. How many? You didn't miss any. I'm not sure when you did it. Hey, Nada. Not sure when you did them, because I wasn't paying attention. But depending on what time you did them, depends on if they were... Yes. Nice. The type of tasks will reset in 6 hours. The amount resets, like, if it's midnight, if it was midnight for you, then at midnight. So, it's the one thing I don't like about the Bunny Derby is that the reset time, there's 2 reset times, and it differs depending on when you are active and take a task to start it. But once you kind of figure that out, it will be okay, and it can slightly change. Like if you're all waiting to take a task until, which is particularly hard in a small hood, if you're all waiting to take a task till the bunny time comes, then your task board may reset later and later and later as the Chill Bunny Derby goes. I have an older video on it that shows that, but I like the Chill Bunny because at least you get the extra rewards and it's good. But you can get all 5 to 6 tasks done if they're prepped when they're when it's spending time. Congrats, Nada. And I still need to do my Chicken Valley. It is really slow going this time for the Chicken Valley, I feel. Even though I've done quite a bit of visiting difference, it really doesn't feel like I've earned as many tokens as I normally do. And I really like the deco this time, and I really wanted it. So I'm hoping you get the most, of course, by doing these chicken helps, but there's not as many of them this time, I feel. Go down or up to collect 30 red. That's easy enough. We're gonna go up. I wish we got if you collect a chicken, I wish we got I bet I have to go fishing. Yep. Wish we also got the tokens, but we don't. I think it could make it a little bit easier because the Valley shop tends to be much better in the probably Mace. There were so many of them last time. We're back to, or at least I'm back to having the regular. I wasn't even doing them. Let me get this started and I will look. Because I had 9, so yeah, I have 2 of them we can do. And now I've been reduced back, which is nice. Yeah, glad you could make it too, Jordan. And I tend to not do these to the end of the month because you get... Oh. We'll go to the next round. Because you will fill up your barn space really quick. It's worth it. I want the puzzle piece. Oh. Get everything but the puzzle piece. There it is. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're going to end. I think that was pretty good. But watch, I'm going to go. I'll end up over my limit, see? So I tend to wait till the end of the month. Hey, Cindy. I tend to wait till the end of the month, Mace, to do them. I don't like doing them usually like now. I'll wait till like the last Thursday of the month if I can, depending on how that falls. Which, because it's a leap year, I will be streaming, as far as I know, on the 29th, which is the last day of the month. We'll be able to do the other lucky bonuses, hopefully. Yes, I am tonight. So with my Achilles torn, I can't get up to my desk. So I am streaming from my laptop. So one of the things I recommend, though, Mace, is for you, it may work, but like my barn is now overstocked And I did play with mic settings, so that may be a reason. I tend to wait for the Blicky bonuses and all of these to the end of the month, or the end of the not the end of the month, the end of the valley, just because it overfills. And that way I can, if I'm filling it up towards the end of the month. Yeah, Russell, I tore it back in December. So I'm waiting to find out if I'm going to have surgery on it right now. We just did an MRI on it. But my oldest son was having a seizure, and I went to I was trying to get to him, and I wasn't watching, and my foot got caught, and the x-rays and CT scan showed a partial tear in my Achilles at the insertion point. So, which, if you didn't know, your Achilles attaches like at the bottom of your heel. And it's not a full tear, thankfully, but oh yeah, my oldest, both of my kids have epilepsy. So I'm used to it, and he was fine, but yeah, Mace, he has them every once in a while. It's not always a big deal, but I try to get to him as fast as I can when he has one, just to be sure, because I don't know how bad that they'll always be, but I don't tend to talk a lot about that side of it, my kids, because I don't want, it's their privacy, it's their lives, it's their health, but they handle it really well. They're great kids, so they just have some health struggles. I usually don't get much from the movie tickets, Mace, but here you go. And now I'm really over. Be sawing off some maps. Let's see. Nope. Oh, wait. Not one I wanted to try for. And I need to clean out my town because I have not. If you have not done, so if you don't have a full town of purple people, to me it's worth it, because even if they're just giving you one BEM, which if you're playing during the day, they usually give you 2. But if you go in now and you save them for after today, you're guaranteed that they're going to give you a barn or silo item. So I would fill, especially if you need to expand you should clear out all of the people you have. Maybe keep and try to serve out I know it's kind of late for some of us towards the end of the event. Anybody who doesn't, and then I'd spend the 8 diamonds to fill up, because for 8 diamonds, and let's say you can get the full 14, you're getting 14 expansion materials for your barn or silo and for 8 diamonds instead of 8 diamonds for 1. It's a good use of your diamonds to be able to go in and make sure by the end of the night your entire town is nothing but 42 purple people. So it's a really great trade-off. So you should go in and definitely do that. I haven't gone in to look. Last time it did glitch and let you pick up purple people from your hoodies. I should probably, we're going to go in and clear people so I can do this, and then we'll go look in my hoodies. I don't even, oh. Just make sure when you're doing this and they're coming off the train, you're not sending away the purple people. I don't like sending away the ones with sanctuary because I find that it then takes it a while for the sanctuary to come back. Okay. So I will probably speed through these. And they are not purple, so they fixed the glitch. So that's fine. But it's worth the $8, and then you'll be able to, or 8 diamonds, because you'll get so much more. Jordan, I got a pop-up saying I need to update my settings. So I think it reverted. Streamlabs did that. It's also not working right for Gizmo. So I think Streamlabs needs had an update and needs some done. If you guys have Twitch, I'd really appreciate if any of you could actually follow me over there if you don't want to watch. I am dual streaming, but and I know that I don't have as many like emotes or anything yet, but I'm trying to get there. And I'll put up in stream my link, but if I get more subscribers I can do more. You guys are probably going to hear me real quick. Let's see if I can. I've got to switch windows so I can put this in. This is my Twitch. If you guys, that way I can, because not just my subscribers here will help me, but my subscribers over on Twitch can help me get to the next level. And I really appreciate having that. Thank you guys. Hey Adams, Russell of course, Mace, Jordan, thank you guys for subbing over here. Thank you, Raphael. I really appreciate the Twitch follows. You guys, my next goal is up to well, of course 500 over on YouTube, and at 500 or at 1,000 I am going to do a face reveal. So I will do a stream where with my camera on, if we get to when we get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers and let's say 150, or I'll have to double check what the goal is on my it was Mace, although it was an older a little bit older picture. My hair is dyed differently. My hair color is closer to the avatar picture. So hey Sid, I'm there. Thank you guys so much. Oh yeah, the quality. So if you guys are seeing better quality on Twitch than you are over on YouTube, it's because YouTube changed and it's defaulted to a lower rating for some reason. You just have to buy HDL. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for all the likes on the stream. You have to go into this, like, when you're on YouTube, you have to go to, like, the little settings button and then click the quality and change it. Oh my gosh, I think you guys just got me in one of my goals on Twitch for having 5 people chatting. Mace, I am. I'm not making a big deal out of it. I'm not, I still have some goals to hit to fully get to the next level, which is part of the reason why I'm trying to get, but you guys are checking off, and I think it's when I hit the next soon, like when I hit their next goal in there, I will be able, there's a big surprise coming when I get to that level, and I don't want to tell you guys the surprise because I have something really amazing planned, and I'm really excited, but I'm not making it a big deal. But I was accepted and able to, and as part of it, I can't say, but that's not off the table. But I am really excited to be able to be part of it. I'm just not making a super big deal because I don't want to get my hopes up. It does take a lot, and I know a lot of people have been applying. And while I was accepted and I'm part of it, I still have a ways to go. So keep hitting those goals that I have and getting the wonderful support from this community, because y'all are the best. And hopefully I can keep making things that you guys enjoy and answering your sometimes technical questions that, you know, I can either help you with setting something up in game or doing things like making the custom Supercell ID pins, or, you know, saying like, okay, when we were talking about the leaderboard for here, they should be able to give us an option to opt out of the leaderboard, and with that we also know then that we should be able to visit that on that will be, I don't even have a cow plushie. I may be very selfish, and if they ever can, give away cow plushies, I will probably be the one to steal it. Sorry. I love you guys very, very much, and I will make sure that they're wonderful things. I don't even have a cow plushie right now myself. And I would like to be able to say I have one day. But I understand the technical side enough to be able to say, like, oh, this is possible, or this should be possible. And I have a huge list of things that I hope I get to talk to the team with as I move up. And things that could be integrated. Like, I have 4 different ideas just for different truck leaderboards that could be done. Like, we don't have to have necessarily the same style of leaderboard that we have for boats, but you could have just even like personal or within some other ones that I have some ideas for. I have quite a few. And we've talked before, they could easily expand the town out and add and update. I don't know how y'all love trucks. Just so you guys know, I really have no idea. Because you know you're trading off not getting the same amount of money for the XP that you're getting. Because when you sell in the roadside shop, you're not getting the XP. But when I think about the coin ratio, I don't always think that they're great. I think you have to be kind of choosy on them, or you have to be using boosters. And y'all know I am horrible about using boosters. I have so many boosters that I don't even use. And I'm absolutely like, and we need to talk about this. Do you always realize that they only offer 1, 3, and 5-star super boosters at this point? That's it. I love the idea of boosters. Don't get me wrong. But here's my thing about using them. One, I tend not to because I forget that I have them. My favorite day to actually use one, and I'm hoping it'll come up soon, because I will do a video, or if it's on this, because it'll only happen on a Saturday, I'll talk to Gizmo and see if maybe we could do a tag team stream, where we go from her stream and right into like my stream. Or maybe she'll let me stream, because honestly, it's one of those things. I may even have to put a thing together, and this will go back to a question Jordan asked. Pets are completely worth it, especially with the new event, which is one I had asked for before. I'm trying to forget who I was talking to about it. I was talking to one of the other Super CCs, and because pets really are worth it. For if you have barn space, not only are you getting XP, you're getting random drops. It's after 6, and you can get your rare drops when you feed them, especially depending on the order in which you feed them. But that's a little confusing to me. But I've gotten my rares from feeding pets. So when you do the 2 times, like, you're talking the donkeys alone are 540 XP every hour during the 2-time XP pet event. So in 6 hours, just think about how much you can get for donkeys. Think about how much you can get all together And I totaled it up one time, and it's in my notes somewhere, and I'd have to go back and look, which I don't have my notebook right next to me. So pets are worth it to me. They give you a drop. They give you XP. Good XP. I don't have a lot of coconuts, but I do have coconuts. I'm not paying for them in the newspaper. So pets are worth it. I want to get all of the pets so that I can do it. And see, now my barn's full. I don't know what I want to sell besides maps that I don't need. I've been trying to keep really stocked for the events that have been coming. I'll have to mess with that later. Oh, Sam currently this semester has a class that unfortunately is during my stream time. So while he is doing this this class, he will not be able to make it to streams, which is okay with me. You guys are really well behaved for the most part. And I have Sam and Chris, or Russell and Chris, you do a great job. Sam adds some comedy and trouble, but I don't think we get quite off the rail in streams when he's it's just all caps. So some of these girls, there's Streamlabs will post links. I don't have that set up at this point. Nightbot and Streamlabs were fighting, and I needed to fix it, so I took them off. And but for some reason Streamlabs reset its settings, which I think is why it's not working with Twitch, because of some of the new updates. And so I didn't realize that. So it's just capital letters. Because it thinks you're shouting at me or the other people. So it's I had it turned off. I don't know, other than it popped up saying Streamlabs has updated and needs a reset of settings. Well, thank you very much. Besides the visiting of your farm by random people that could then follow you or clear out, how did you guys feel about the event? Did you like the Lovely Hearts? Like, it deco wise, it was like the end one was my favorite. The group of hearts are more like a path to me. Kind of look like a tunnel that you were going under. Okay, we'll talk about that one next, because I actually don't think that was the worst thing, you guys. Okay, so the leaderboard is an interesting direction to go with this. And I think it's kind of taken from or was inspired by potentially at least one, if not some other games. There's a lot of mobile games out there that do a leaderboard type event for extra rewards. And I think we could have just done something a little bit better. Because I'm not going to say which one I think it's from. You're so funny. My mouth is zipped on that. This one was so, like, if we're going to do it, make it short and, like, give us some more answers. I know this was somewhat of a test, but I also think it's not always fair because you're not getting necessarily the same. The people I'm competing with aren't going to have the same items to make the same points, and the randomization doesn't necessarily work out in your favor. And I was competing, we look, like, I beat somebody who was level 135. I don't think that, like, the rewards, and I know they said down the road we may get exclusive deco, which is why I really was like, when I heard that, I'm like, this is definitely reminds me of this style event in a different game. And I think it could be integrated differently than this is, but and I agree. So the way that works, and the reason it does it on the event, only for the event, okay, and sometimes in the towns, is because it's automatically programmed based on your level. So if you level up during the event, it's not smart enough to realize that you need that time for that machine to open. And even if they were like, and so complicated to program that in, they're also then hoping that you're going to spend the diamonds to speed the production time up to open it. That you're going to skip it. And it adds up. It just really adds up. So the diamonds are needed, and they're not in return giving us the 30% off. Like 10% extra of diamonds is really nice, but honestly, I'd rather take the 30% off. I spent more money on Heyday when I was getting the 30% off than I am spending now. And it's because I felt like I was valued and I was getting a really great deal. And it was customized. I hope we've seen them. We've seen them bring back these deals, and this one's a bundle, but we've seen them pop up. Yesterday we had one for Valentine's Day. I've seen them in the background. It looks like they may be playing, and I always say this because on one of my baby farms, I bought one of the 24 packs just to have some diamonds and remove ads, and then it accidentally bumped me up to the next biggest offer. So I'm wondering if they aren't working on that in the background for a quality update. But I don't know, and it's not something they're commenting on, but I really hope we have Cam back. I really hope that she pushes that can be done under this new UI, and that we can can weeds. That's what I can do right now. And then we can get this back, because I know they're still making money from the game, and I like that they're trying some new things. I just think that they're not always listening to the right balance. And exactly 70s girl. Like, you should play how you want to. And with doing that, they're going to be able to keep earning money. So they're not losing money. Like, I still get impatient sometimes. Like, I'll take a town task and I don't want to wait for everything. And I will speed through some of the production or the time that it's sitting there. But I just wish they would bring back those discounted offers. And there's not an easy way necessarily to be like, well, if we boycott, we're going to do it, because we all know they're offering exclusive. They've realized that some of us aren't buying the Diamond Deco Packs when they're originally offered, because we're waiting for them to come back like a year later in the Farm Pass or for Diamonds. And this year, instead of bringing some of them back in for Diamonds, they put them in these new bundle. And that forces your hands a little bit, because you're like, oh, that one deco I thought was going to come back. Yeah. See, it changes the way we play. I can't even get anything but XP from... Oh, that's annoying. Where am I at? Throw another one of these in. If you also didn't know, you can fish on a full... No, you're not. It's Streamlabs. If you didn't know, you can also fish while your barn's full. Yeah, it's reset to like 2, it seems like. And I don't know why, because I had it up to 10. And I'll have to play with the settings some more, y'all, and go back and fix it and tie it back into Twitch, because the Twitch side said that it needed me to relog in with Streamlabs too. So nobody's in trouble. Y'all are fine. Y'all are amazing. Okay, so you need to probably sleep. And I probably should try to get some sleep before Ricky's stream tonight as well. Because Peter is in the Bahamas. I am very jealous. And I have to go to an appointment in the morning, so I won't be able to sleep in the morning very much. So I should probably end, especially since my barn is full. So, okay. Does anybody have any other questions or comments before I end? I think the event was a good learning experience. If you're on Discord, our Discord has space for feedback, but also paid attention to the other social medias. They are checking there too. I know that they're starting off, they're starting to look more at some of that. So you guys make sure that you're voicing not just in like the streams, because they aren't able to always, like, we can let them know what you guys say, but they don't always see it in your words in some of the streams because they can't watch every stream. So if you're putting it in Discord where they can go back and they can read it, if you're putting it on their Facebook page, be constructive. Be like, don't be like, I absolutely hate the leaderboard. Be like, I didn't like the leaderboard because of this, or could you please change this aspect of the leaderboard? So fair warning, my Discord is getting some upgrades that I'm slowly working through as I'm starting to get better and have time. And so that is a work in progress, but you can leave comments on my, like, even my Facebook page. I pass them along to the other CCs, and I tag the Heyday CMs, and then ones with really good comments, like I'll tag Heyday so that they'll know, or directly post it on their posts, because even though I'm in the program, I'm not at the same level of access as like Jen or Phoebe or Ricky, so I still have some milestones until I can get there, and I appreciate all the support to be able to get there, and hopefully together we'll help kind of be able to get some ideas heard and some really cool things into the game that we'd like as a community. I don't know if I have Facebook set up as a command. I can't remember. But it's pretty easy. If you split up my screen name, it's just he says, and then I'm cute. I'm pretty easy to find on there. So thanks y'all for coming back and being here tonight, for liking the stream, for hopping over to follow on Twitch, and for talking on Twitch and hitting one of my goals over there. I appreciate it. I'll see some of you in Ricky's stream, some of you hopefully in Jen's stream tomorrow, or other streams. I will see you around. Happy farming, y'all. Bye.